Hello friends, welcome to Dipta's Parsalat. Today we will continue the chapter Nutrition in Plants. As you know that green plants, they can do photosynthesis to prepare their own food. But there are some plants which cannot prepare their own food due to the lack of chlorophyll pigment, and they show heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Accordingly, those plants may be parasite, insectivorous plants or saprotrophs or symbiotic. We will discuss about them one by one. Now look at this picture. You can see some yellow very branch like structure twining around a main plant. Actually this yellow color plant is the cuscuta plant which grow over another plant, and you can see there is no chlorophyll pigment, so they cannot do photosynthesis. They trap the nutrients from the main plant on which they grow, and those plants are called as the host plant, and the cuscuta is the parasitic plant. So what are the parasites? The parasites are the organisms. They derive their nutrition from the host body at the expense of the host. You can take the example of mosquito, bedbug and leeches, which are also parasites. They eat our blood, they cause harm to us. Now you look this picture, you can see some plants trapping the flies and they are eating it. So this plant is the Venus flytrap, which is an insectivorous plant. And here in another picture you can see another plant, that is a pitcher plant. Actually this pitcher or jug like structure is the modified leaf. The leaf convert into the pitcher. So these pitchers are very attractive in nature. When the insects come in search of the nectar and they sit on it, the pitcher are having some hair-like structure which are directed downwards. So when the insects sit on it, they fall downward to the pitcher, and due to the slippery condition inside the pitcher, they cannot come outside even if they try. So the pitcher secrete some digestive juice and digest those plants. Now you can see these plants are having bright green colors. It means they are having chlorophyll. So why they trap the insects for eating? Because they are adapted to grow in such kind of soil which are moist but very less in nutrients. That is the reason they depend upon the insects for their food. Now look here, you can see a rotten or spoiled bread having some cottony black or white patches on it. Actually these patches are the aggregation of certain kind of plants. Those are called as the fungi. Okay, now here you can see some mushrooms growing in a log of wood or growing in soil. So these mushrooms also belong to the plant group called fungi. Some fungi are very harmful, they cause disease and they spoil our food, and whereas some fungi like some of the mushrooms are edible, they are very helpful. So you can see they don't have chlorophyll, so they cannot do photosynthesis. They trap their nutrition or they derive their nutrition from the dead and decomposed body parts of the plants and animals, and those are called as the saprotrophs or also called as the saprophytic plants. Here you can see another organism. This is actually the combination of two different kind of organisms such as algae and fungi. You know, fungi, it can trap the water from the soil, whereas as the algae are having chlorophyll, they can do photosynthesis and prepare the food. So both the organisms stay together to form the lichen. They both get the benefit from each other, and this kind of relation is known as symbiotic relationship, or the process is symbiosis. Here you can see some roots. These roots are found in the leguminous plants. They are having some bead like structures in their root. You can see the white color round structure. These are the root nodules. Inside these root nodules, some bacteria, for example Rhizobium bacteria, they stay. So these are also showing symbiotic relationship. What happens here? The Rhizobium bacteria, they trap the atmospheric nitrogen and fix it to the soil, whereas they get their food material from the plant. So both of them help each other. Understood? So when those kind of organisms, they have long-term biological interaction, they stay together to form a single organism, and both of them benefit each other, or any one of them get the benefit at the expense of the other. Those are called as the symbiotic organisms, and these are the different heterotrophic mode of nutrition found in the plants. So the plants having heterotrophic mode of nutrition, maybe parasite, maybe insectivorous or saprotrophs or insectivorous, or they may be symbiotic organisms. Now you know the photosynthetic plants, they trap the nutrition, they absorb the nutrients from the soil, so the nutrients become less in the soil day by day. So to replenish that nutrients in the soil, we have to follow certain steps. We can do adding of manure. Manure is the dead and decomposed body parts of the plants and animals, which we can use in the soil to enhance the soil quality, to enhance the water retention capacity of the soil. Or we can also add fertilizers having different kind of nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. This can also be done by planting leguminous plants. As you know, the leguminous plant root nodules have nitrogen fixing bacteria, and in soil also some other kind of nitrogen fixing bacteria are there. They can trap the atmospheric nitrogen, mix it in the soil, so that they can enrich the soil in nitrogen nutrient. So in this way, we can replenish the nutrients in the soil. Hope you have understood what we have learned today. So let's have a quick revision. Some plants and all animals are dependent on other for their nutrition, and they belong to the heterotrophs. Parasites, they derive their nutrition at the expense of the host body. Many fungi derive nutrition from the dead and decaying matter, and that's why they are the saprotrophs or saprophytes. So if you are having any doubt, please write it in the comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.